up, everyone? I got another one for you here. This is Liberal Hive Mind again, and Tucker Carlson and Glenn Greenwald, I think is what his name is. I don't know, he'll say it here in a little bit. But yeah, they're talking about exactly what I said 3-4 years ago when Biden got elected. I was like, I guarantee people are going to wake the fuck up in the next 4 years. But when Trump does get reelected for his second term, for his second inauguration, the IMMORALCRATS and the Democratards are going to do every single thing in their power, everything, to sabotage his inauguration and possibly prolong the processes that need to turn America around for the better. And again, and Tucker says the same thing here. It's exactly what I've been saying with like how Biden gave the okay for Ukraine to use long-range missiles made by the United States and the UK, all this and that. It is literal sabotage. You're meaning to tell me you have 7 to 6 weeks before you're done, before President Trump is inaugurated, and you have the audacity to do this? I hope Putin sees this and recognizes that, listen, they're doing this to Trump on purpose. Let me not do this, and let me wait until he's inaugurated and actually personally speak to Trump or something, because this is ridiculous what the IMMORALCRATS have been doing. They're literally riding the fine line of World War III. So here we go.
Have to click. Well, this is one of those moments. We've got Glenn Greenwald and Tucker Carlson sitting down and having a conversation on Tucker's new X show. I mean, it very rarely gets better than this. And they hit a topic that I actually really want to get into here, relating to Joe Biden's recent actions, further escalating the conflict in the Ukraine war. I got a Tucker Carlson network highlight clip to show you guys. Then let's get into some of the ideas. So let's roll the tape. All right, friends, so take a look at this 1.5 minute little highlight reel released by the Tucker Carlson network.
I think we're watching the most evil thing I've ever seen in my lifetime, which is the lame duck administration leaving the next administration with the world war, with a nuclear conflict, by allowing Ukraine, a proxy state of the United States, to strike within Russia. I think that people in Washington misunderstand Vladimir Putin, and they think he's a monarch with absolute power, which is not true. And Russian politics is complex and it's lively, and Putin is very concerned with his approval rating within Russia. He cannot appear weak. That's a huge threat to him. He feels that, I can confirm. If he can't hide attacks on him by the United States through Ukraine, either on Moscow or big civilian casualties, I think he will have no choice, in his view, but to launch like a serious response against Ukraine or NATO countries, or possibly the United States. It seems like the most reckless thing that's ever happened in my life.
For Joe Biden, or whoever's acting in his name, to do this just 2 weeks after the country resoundingly rejected governance by the Democratic Party in the administration, and on his way out as an 81-year-old man, knowing that he has about 6 weeks left in office, to just say, I know that these are massive risks, but I'm willing to take them. I'm 81. I don't really care. And then to make it so much more difficult for the following administration to do what they promised to do during the campaign, which the American people voted for and wanted, which is to resolve this war. Instead, we're risking escalation with the world's largest superpower, nuclear power, over what?
You know, that clip right over there, that clip put it all into perspective. And honestly,
Yep, it did. And again, when you have an above average IQ, it's really easy to predict low IQ people. Which is, again, like I've been predicting this for a long time. I said this back in 2022, 2021, that if President Trump got reelected in 2024 going into 2025, which did, woo! They're going to do everything in their power to sabotage his presidency. It's wild to me that he would allow this. In the last 2 months, like 6 to 7 weeks or whatever, before he's out of office, he does this? Why? What's the reason for it? Why don't you explain that to me? I would love to hear the reason for this moronic low IQ decision, and I'd love to understand why you did that. I would love to hear it from any IMMORALCRAT or any Democratard. I would love to. Thank you all. Like and subscribe. I don't really like to say like and subscribe, but I don't know, it boosts the algorithm on YouTube and all this and that. I would appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekday. Have a good morning. Have a good week afternoon. Have a good woo. Take it easy, all. Later.